Gratitude greetings. I feel very
Same.
blessed to sit in front of a great life and mindset coach, Somita Seth. She is emotional wellness coach, a coach with a difference. She's a super mom of two lovely daughters. She's on a mission to help people discover the path with a great purpose. She's creating a kind and compassionate world. Let's learn from her. Welcome, Sumita.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here with you, sir. So thank you, Sunny, for inviting me on this beautiful platform.
Thank you. So, when you were in school, you would have not thought, I want to be an emotional wellness expert. Who did not dream of going to schools, the best of the schools, and awakening the socio emotional learning, giving them clarity. So, how did this happen?
It's a beautiful. I can trace it from the COVID time when the COVID hit. There was really. I just saw people undergoing depression, and they were suffering a very lot of things, and lot of people have lost their loved ones, and in that state of the time, they cannot seek help because of the COVID protocols, and that hit me a very hard, seeing the people around me in my community, in my place, that they are so undergoing very a huge state of depression, and even the kids who really were so exploring through their parks time and everything, and they are just on the binge watching and going through that social media, because and that kind of loneliness which they suffered from all the age groups from that at that moment I thought, like, whatever my lost skills, I have to keep it at halt and let me work over the brain science of the people, because the habits of the people were deteriorating over that period of the time. And that really gave me a pause to work over my emotional thing, that what and even in the houses also, when everybody was were under one roof, there were a lot of conflicts going on, uh, and that is the time where I realized it ki how important is to understand your emotion, and understand your own brain and own this mental faculty, and that could bring so much of peace and harmony. So as it says that charity starts from home, so I just thought, let the peace and harmony, if every house can have it, if they understand their emotion and mindset, it the beautiful and kind and compassionate world we can look for it. So that is how during this COVID time, this thing hit me, and I worked and I researched on it. I seek the help of my mentors, and I'm blessed with to have a wonderful mentors who have helped me during this process. And that's how I am able to be in front of you and helping other people. And that is my mission, basically, to help the people and bring a smile on the face. And that is how it connected me to you, because your thing, Smiley Sunning, was very this thing, because if you can uplift one person and if you can bring a change in one person, your life really becomes meaningful. And that's how my purpose from being a lawyer to into emotional wellness coach has given got a shape.
Thank you, Almighty. Thank you, COVID. Thank you to the teacher in you. Thank you to the coach in you. Because I can guarantee your happiness quotient from being a lawyer to the emotional wellness expert, you have been like multiplying your joy, bliss, peace, love so much that it can't be measured beyond imagination. And I'm feeling
Absolutely.
it. You're a visionary leader. You are intuitive. You are born to serve. What is your key message to the viewers?
My key message to the viewers is, don't suppress your emotion. It's very human to feel sad. If you see the people around you and you're sad for certain reason, it is very much human to experience the anger, emotion of sadness. But what is more important is to be in a resilient zone. So what does it, the resilient zone means? The ability to bounce back. Because if you're not if you're suppressing your emotion, then it is the most hazardous things. You are doing it for yourself, because more we resist, more it persists. So instead of suppressing your emotion, try to be open with your emotion, seek the help of the mentors if you are into that emotion for a longer duration. So for experiencing the anger, emotion of sadness, emotion of frustration or annoyance, it's okay to experience it for a period of a time. Say for example, an hour, it could extend from an hour or to a day. But again, our ability to bounce back from that emotion is more important. So that is my key message, that please shout up for your emotion, label your emotion, understand your emotion. Process of emotion is very important, because until we don't know a right tools and technique how to process our emotion, it becomes very difficult, and that emotion piles up in our body, and it really affects the physiological and psychological thing. We may have experienced restlessness, breathing issues, BP issues, skin disorders. So all these physiological symptoms are basically telling you that something really need to work upon it. And if we really ignore, then this keep on piling up, and we are too late to process about it. So just speak up your emotion, label your emotion, understand your emotion, and if possible, seek the mental help, because you cannot be expertise in each and every area. So the thing, and it's so important, because human body is a beautiful gift of the god to us. And because we are the only species in the life chain, in our food chain, to be on the higher authority. And since we are in a higher authority, it is a really a beautiful gift as a human body we got it. And it's so important to give attention to this human body, to give attention to our, not only to our physiology, but to our, even for our mental perspective. So when we look to our mental perspective, it is so important to understand that thought, because thought impacts our emotion, emotion impacts our behavior, behavior impacts our patterns, and this is how we react rather than responding to a situation. So it's more important even from the spiritual perspective, if you can see how important, because every time when we react to the situation, we are caught in the series of karmic reactions. So that if we liberate and if we understand our physiology, our mental psychology, it is, we will try to be more responding, we will try to develop more empathic attitude towards others, because people doesn't need our sympathy, they doesn't need our advice. What they need is empathy, just to be with them. And rather than advising them, just help them to process their emotion, because emotions are like a passing clouds. You just have to detach from your emotion, understand your controllable factors, just observe your emotion, and just nothing is permanent. It's a very beautiful line. I got it. I understood it when I see the sky and I just see the clouds being passing by. I remember the problems comes and it goes off. So every problem which was coming to you, either they are like a blessing because they wanted us to understand something from those problems. So instead of, just worrying on your problems, or instead of cripping on your problems, if we work on it, if we reflect on your problems, it becomes so beautiful gift of human being, because we human beings have a brains. And that brain, if we just understand our psychological aspect, because throughout the life, one in every five, as per the WHO report, one in every five people are suffering from this mental illness. No matter how qualified you are, how many good amount of degrees you have, but if you doesn't understand this simple perspective of your mental faculty and your emotional faculty, it is really very difficult to lead a happy, peaceful and contented life. So my mission is, happiness is our core nature, happiness is our innate need and desire. So stop racing in this competitive world. Other perspectives are really important, but if you are happy, you can make others happy. If you are happy, you become more productive, you more responsive, you become more empathetic, you become more caring. And that is my mission, to create a kind and compassionate world by helping the people to process over their emotion. And the tools and techniques, there are scientific tools and techniques where if you really work on it, you can really manage your emotion instead of emotion managing you. So don't allow your emotion to manage you and take you into your 10x stories, which your mind is very smart in creating it. Whenever we look to the problem X, we create 10x. And that is a hypothetical perspective situations, because we don't know how to work through the solution. So if you work from the space of a solution, things, people, and I just even sorry, on this forum I really wanted to say, nowadays with so many psychologists and counseling session, or we hear this term toxic people, how to deal with the toxic people. Please understand, people are not toxic, only their behavior is something which hurt us. And if we work on the behavior of a person, people are never toxic. This is all, there are all divine souls inside it. So we all are spiritual souls, we are all divine and blessed souls. So if person is behaving in a certain manner, maybe the path or the journey or the past experiences of that person is what is making them to behave in that particular manner. Because as Gandhi ji and Nelson Mandela, Jesus Christ, if they can understand the forgiveness, the value, the virtue of forgiveness, then we too. So learn to have develop the attitude of gratitude, the forgiveness, and understanding your own emotion. And then we will realize there is no toxicity in our environment. All people have the divine, that loving soul inside it. And just because we have failed to understand their behavior patterns, we have failed to understand their space from which they are operating it, we label them, we judge them. And as we label a people, we judge the people, the environment, the people, then we say that the world is so harsh, the life is so tough, the world is so hard, and we start running away from that situation. So my key message is, stop labeling people as a toxic people. All people are only hate their behavior but doesn't hate the person, because the change is the only thing which is constant. People change, environment change, world change. If we operate from a space that everything will be operating from the space of love, the things, the world would be really a beautiful place to live in. Thank you so much.
Yes, you covered a lot of points. Take care of the
Yes,
thoughts. Hate the sin,
thank you.
not the sinner. So much. Your wealth
Absolutely.
of knowledge. Let's play one word answers now.
Yes.
What do you love the most in your elder daughter?
Oh, her listening capability,
Your
because
younger
she's
daughter. What do you love the
younger.
most in her?
Oh, she's joyful. She sees, she's whenever she gets happy with the small things. If she sees
Amazing. I'll
birds,
just stop you
if
here. We'll play
she
short
laugh,
answers now
yeah,
because we're
okay.
running out of time. So,
Yeah.
one happiest moment in one line.
Oh, the day when I become a mother.
Amazing. One thing you learn from your elder daughter.
Listening, power of listening.
Acha, you love listening and you learn listening. What do you learn from
Yes.
your younger daughter?
Being joyful.
So you love the same quality and you learn the same thing. What is love in
Yes.
one word?
Love, love for me is something which is so pure, divine, and
Success in one
unconditional.
word.
Success is a parameter of all the seven. Success for me means covering the all perspective of a human life: physical, mental, emotional, career, finance, spiritual. So success cannot be defined in one word. It is a beautiful managing all the parameters of your life.
Money in one word.
Oh, money is an energy, and it's such a
Spirituality.
beautiful energy. What?
Spirituality.
Spirituality. Spirituality means to be to be in calm and stillness, to have the realization and have a deep faith in whomsoever you believe.
Somita, say it in one word.
A person who loves growth and who is in a transformation phase from a stress to success, and leading a wish to see or bring millions of smiles on everybody's face.
You are a beautiful smile, and you are bringing millions of smiles directly, indirectly, through social media, through your talks, through your workshops, through this show, and you have touched my life today. I'm really thankful to you, and I wish you all the best in all your future noble, selfless endeavors in making this world a beautiful place. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Gratitude, a deep gratitude from the core of my heart. Thanking you for giving me your precious time and the patience for listening me and spreading this message to the world at large. Thank you so much, Sunny. I'm truly grateful for you.
Thank you.